and she puts the scissors in my mouth and threatens me that if I don't let the words out of my mouth right now, she is going to cut my face.
Wow. So hello and welcome everybody who is watching this recording. This is going to be an RTT session, Rapid Transformational Session. And today I meet Renate. Hello, Renate.
Hello.
And can you just maybe in a few words say what is your topic?
My topic is feeling panicked whenever I have to take an assessment, whenever I feel like I have to prove myself, whenever I deal with authority and I have to answer questions, and it's quite intense in my body.
Right.
Makes me dizzy. I feel like the whole blood goes up into my head. My heart falls into my stomach and I feel like it's beating literally in my stomach. And my body feels weak and I start shaking.
A real strong
And
bodily reaction.
I guess that's also the reason why self-sabotage and I procrastinate, because I never finish what I start. Like I get it almost to the end point and then I stop, because when I have to take an assessment and prove my skills, it's game over.
Right.
Yeah.
So you just don't want to get to that point at all. You just kind of save yourself from
With my thinking mind, I want to, but then I find myself doing everything else, but not that.
Yes, because in the moment when you're in fear, and you are in fear,
and it's quite intense, yeah.
Your, let's say, animal mind kind of takes over.
Exactly.
And it succeeds. It always does. Whenever we feel an emotion, the emotion always overtakes the logic.
Yeah, it truly does.
That's what happens. So when I asked you what is what your topic is, you said that this is what came up from a feeling, right? This was a feeling.
Yeah.
And that's very important and really a good sign that the topic is picked well. Because if we start thinking about the topic, then it could be something which is like, yeah, it makes sense to work on that, but it really goes deep if the topic comes from the inside and from a feeling. So you said I get panicked when I have to prove my skills, knowledge, or abilities to take any assessments. Then I also asked you, and that's what I always do. I asked, what would you like to have on your transformational recording, which is an audio recording which I give after the session. This is a recording with positive affirmations and things which actually came up from the session, all the positive things that your mind needs to hear. However, before we even start, I always ask my clients to tell me, what do you want to have on that recording, because maybe there's something which will not come up but is important for you. And I would like to just go through a few of the sentences that you gave me and talk to you about them. So you wrote, I feel safe even when I make mistakes. I'm safe even when I don't know everything. So if you say, I don't know everything, this is a negation. Could you paraphrase this sentence to have it in a positive, or to have a positive sentence? What do you want to have instead of not knowing everything?
This was a bit hard for me yesterday. I know I gave you the negative version of it, but I didn't know how to put it into the positive. Let me think for a second. I want to feel safe and confident even if there are areas where I could still learn and improve.
Perfect. That's very positive. And then the next one was people react with acceptance and compassion when I make mistakes and I don't know something. So this one involves other people. And this is a little bit tricky because we can't really influence other people.
That's true.
However, we can influence our reaction on what they do. So if you are in the position where you still can learn and improve, what would you like to feel in the moment when you are on stage or wherever in front of an audience?
Love and acceptance and understanding towards myself for the level I'm at. Acceptance for my flaws, let's say. I accept my flaws.
Yes, you wrote that several times as well, and that is also a little bit negative. Well, I mean, everybody's flawed, right?
Yeah.
So that's also the question of, do you feel comfortable thinking that other people are flawed and so are you? Or do you tend to think that you are flawed but the others aren't?
I tend to think that I am flawed and the others aren't.
Then we should get rid of that word, because this makes you, be on the other end of everybody else, which you are not, It's safe to show my skills and abilities. That is positive. It's safe to express myself. So this is positive. It is safe to speak my mind. It's safe to show myself. But you also wrote it's safe not to know everything. Maybe, how about it's safe still to learn? To take your previous?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's safe to be a work in progress.
Yeah. Because it means you're developing, you're improving, you're moving forward. So it's something very positive, right?
Yeah, it was a bit tricky for me to find my words yesterday because I thought about the issue and I got triggered. And I got into
and
this
then you were in the
fear.
negative.
And then I was at work as well, and then it was really hard to so I just wrote what came as a feeling.
Absolutely fine. That's why we're talking. Absolutely fine. So it is safe to show my skills, and it's also good that we're speaking about this now. Also, maybe for somebody watching to see what are the differences in those words, phrases. Why is it important? And it's important because our mind, especially the subconscious mind, unconscious mind, doesn't understand negations. It just hears the words. That's why we are just changing those wordings.
Because this is about my expectation. I usually expect people to react very negatively to me.
And that is important to you, right?
Yeah.
People's reaction is important for you. So, actually, that is what we need to work on, right? So you are independent of their reactions.
Yeah.
So how can we formulate that? How can we say that positively without a negation? That's a tricky one, actually, because even if we say people's reactions doesn't bother me, that's a negation again. Maybe I am okay with whatever reaction people have on. We need your wording.
Towards me.
Well, this is again very, very personal now, see? Because you, who are you? They don't know you. When you're on stage, it's that's some part of you they see. So they react on that part. That's why I suggested to say on my presentation, on my words, people react towards my words, towards...
Yeah.
Because today I'm sad and I'm presenting in this way. That's not me. Tomorrow I'm happy and presenting another way. It's also not me. It's just a part of me, a glimpse of me that they see. I have the right to make mistakes. You see, you make mistakes. It says nothing about you. You are not flawed. You just make mistakes. We all do, right? It's safe to talk back, stand up for myself when I feel unfairly criticized, humiliated, and insulted. Okay, so we're not taking these words into the transformation recording because you will hear them over and over again, but we will take in, it is safe to talk back, stand up for myself. Now we can finally start. So normally this is the conversation which usually can take place before the session. It can be shorter, it can be like this. This is a little bit longer, but I think it's very important. It's better to have more sentences and better to discuss them through, talk them through, and just spend some more minutes on that because it's so important. And that transformational recording will be listened to if it's good, especially if it's good. It makes total sense to listen to it daily, and it will help to improve and change the beliefs which are really somewhere rooted deep inside in the unconscious mind. So, okay. All right, then. Do you sit comfortably, Renate?
Just a second.
Yes?
Yeah. I'm good now.
You're good. And you have enough space between you, yourself, and the table.
Yeah.
And your chair is comfortable and you will not fall to the side, right? You have...
Yeah,
you
it's
have
good.
things. Okay, perfect. Okay. So, okay, Renate, look up as if you're looking into your own eyebrows. Keep your eyes up. It's okay if it's a little bit strenuous. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Each time you blink, that is hypnosis coming upon you. Take another deep breath. Breathe out. And one final time, take a deep breath in and hold your breath. And then as you exhale, just close your eyelids right down, all the way down. That's it. As your eyelids shut down, the muscles and nerves in and around your eyes are becoming heavy, droopy, drowsy. Your eyelids are starting to feel as if they've been glued shut, sealed shut, locked together. You'll find the harder you try to open your eyes, the more they'll feel glued shut, sealed shut, locked together. So just forget all about your eyes and allow drifting, floating feeling to develop in your body. Just drop your chin a fraction so you can feel that same looking down sensation you get as you look down over a balcony or down 10 steps. And now I'm going to count down and you will see your feet, hear your feet, and feel your feet going down these beautiful, comfortable steps in front of you. Right now, Renate, you're following my voice and you're moving on to step 10 as each muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're taking step 9 and you can see your feet treading each step as you go deeper. You're taking step 8 and you can hear your feet making contact with every step as you go deeper. You're taking step 7 and you can feel your feet treading each step as you go deeper. You're taking step 6 and every sound and noise and movement around you is carrying you further, deeper, way, way deeper into hypnosis. You're taking step 5. You're halfway down. Go deeper. My voice goes with you. And you're taking step 4. As each muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're taking step 3, going deeper into yourself. You're taking step 2, going deeper into your own internal state. You're taking step 1, just go deeper, drift deeper, sink deeper. Every time I click my fingers and say the words go deeper, you're just becoming more and more relaxed. So just go deeper, drift deeper, sink deeper. And going deeper just means going deeper into an awareness of yourself. You're becoming calm and relaxed. Okay. And now, I just want you to imagine that you're holding a big lemon in your hand. You're taking that lemon, you're cutting it into halves, and then you take that half a lemon, you bring it to your mouth, you smell the lemon, and then you bite into it. You chew and swallow that piece of lemon that you just bit off. Do you feel the taste? Do you feel the sour sensation in your mouth?
I feel my saliva getting...
Me too, actually. And that is a very good sign. That is how our brain influences our body. And because our brain influences our body, we can use that. We can use that skill of ours. And today we want to see what lies behind the issue that you came to me with. The issue you came to me with was that you get panicked when you have to prove your skills, your knowledge or abilities to take, or when you take any assessment. Renate, I really believe that you can't fix that you don't understand, and today we're going to understand why, how, when, and where you created and developed the feeling of uncertainty. Why, when did it start that you get panicked even, that you feel fear and even get panicked when you have to prove your skills? Because every one of us, we are born with a certainty that we are okay, that we are enough, that we are confident. We don't have any concepts of having to prove ourselves, because babies don't have to prove anything. When they're hungry, they just cry. When they need anything, they just ask for it. They ask for food, they ask for warmth, they ask for love, right? And when we are on stage, we kind of again ask for love, but we are afraid that we don't get that love. And today, now, we're going to find out what happened in the past that guided you, that led you to feel panicked when you have to prove your skills. So I will count backward from 5 down to 1, and you're going to go back to a scene, place, event, and time that is all to do with having to prove yourself. So on the count of 5, you're drifting back to a vivid, vital, crucial scene that is all to do with having to prove yourself. On the count of 4, you're drifting way back, all the way back to an absolutely significant scene. On the count of 3 and 2, you're becoming smaller, younger, lighter, shorter, as you drift back, right back to a scene, place, event, and time that is all to do with the feeling that you have to prove yourself. And on the count of 1, you're going back, and easily years, months, weeks, days are peeling away as you go back to a significant scene. Just be there. Now in that scene, how old are you about?
I have 2 scenes in my mind.
Okay, just Pick one of them.
Okay.
We can talk about both of them. Just pick one.
I'm maybe 6 years old, 7 years.
Okay, you're 6 or 7 years old. Are you alone or with somebody?
I'm with my stepmother.
What is happening in that scene?
I have to tell her something that the teacher told me to tell her. And I feel terrified to tell her.
Very important. You feel terrified. You feel terrified because?
I fear her.
You fear her. And you fear your stepmother because?
She might hit me.
This is terrible when you have to fear your own stepmother. She's stronger, she's bigger, she's an adult, she's always going to win, right? If she wants to. She's just physically bigger, stronger, and she can't hit you. A very terrifying thought. And you also feel?
I feel blocked, stuck.
Stuck.
I would like to run away and hide, but I know that's not an option. So I have to face her. I have to go to her.
It's terrifying. And you feel blocked and stuck because?
I don't want to go to her because I fear her. And I'm panicked. And I have this intense feeling in my body.
Yeah.
And she's aware that I need to tell her something. And she's demanding me to go to her. And I stumble to go to her. And she's threatening that if I don't go and tell her, she's going to do something bad to me. Hit me or something, I don't know. I'm going to get in trouble.
So you're going to be in trouble no matter what you do.
Yeah.
If you tell her, she might hit you. If you don't tell her, she might hit you too. And that makes you feel stuck and blocked. What else does it make you feel? Or how else does it make you feel?
Powerless.
So important. Powerless.
Small. I'm unable to defend myself.
Unable to defend yourself.
Cornered.
Yeah.
It feels like there's no way out of this situation.
Yeah. Remember that you're just reviewing the scene. You are not in it. You're not reliving it. You are just reviewing it from a neutral position, which you are at right now with me. So now look at that girl, 6 or 7 years old, with her stepmom, being there, cornered, feeling small and powerless, feeling like there's no way out. What imprint did that girl receive in that scene? What did she start to believe about herself and the world?
I'm unworthy, and that's why she behaves like this with me.
So important. So important to see this. That this little girl just chooses to think that that something's wrong with her and not with the adult, who is definitely wrong in that situation. But children just believe that something is wrong with them because they depend on the adults, and also just because it's a natural reaction. It is very age appropriate the way you reacted, and everybody would have reacted the same. And what also happened is, as already mentioned, this is an imprint. It just developed in that scene, and also I'm sure in more scenes similar to this, because just in the beginning you already felt terrified speaking to her, because it wasn't the first time that you had to speak with her about something like this, and it wouldn't be the first time that she hit you, right? So what? Yes, please?
No, that wasn't the first time she hit me.
Mm-hmm.
I already knew she was dangerous for me.
And that is called learned helplessness. That a child learns that it's helpless in a situation where the child needs to say something important, right? Your teacher told you to say something to your mom, to your stepmom, and that becomes dangerous to you, and that's why you feel helpless, because you can't not say and you can't say this. And that is learned helplessness, meaning it feels like you are always helpless in situations like this. And what's more important is that we as adults take that learned helplessness into our lives. Maybe it was important for you, like a saving mechanism in that situation, to not speak to her or run away, which you couldn't, but that's something you wanted to. But now, being an adult, that's something we still keep doing. We try to hide, we try to run away, or feel small, make ourselves small in similar situations when we have to speak up, say something. That is called learned helplessness. Alright, is there anything else important in that scene?
Yeah, maybe I eventually go to her. And because I didn't go straight away to her, she's punishing me. And she's grabbing me, and she puts the scissors in my mouth and threatens me that if I don't let the words out of my mouth right now, she's going to cut my face.
Wow. What happens then?
I tell her what the teacher told, and she lets me go, but she keeps talking, screaming, criticizing me.
Okay. A very unstable adult. Okay. So now take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And let that scene go. Let it vanish. It's in the past. So before you told me that you had another scene, does that other scene seem important and do you want to share that one, or shall we go to another one?
Yeah, I want to share it.
Okay, how old are you in that other scene?
About the same age.
6 or 7?
Yeah, and it's also...
What is happening?
I came home from school and a photographer came at school today. And he took pictures of all the children. without asking the parents first. So I couldn't say no. And I went for the picture as well. And now I have to tell my parents that they have to pay for the picture.
Oh, okay.
And I'm in the floorway and they are in the kitchen. And I feel terrified to go to tell them.
Yeah, you feel terrified.
They are yelling from the kitchen that I should go near them and tell them what I have to say. But I'm terrified and crying and try to hide myself in the floorway somewhere. Behind the door.
You're crying. How else do you feel in that moment?
I feel terrified.
Terrified. What else do you feel?
There's no escape. Powerless.
There's no escape, because there isn't. You live there. You can't go away from these parents and from these people. Yes, everybody would have reacted the same way, would have felt the same way. How else do you feel in that moment? And remember, you're just reviewing the scene.
There's no one I can turn to.
And how does that feel? There's no one I can turn to.
Lost.
Lost.
Confused. I don't know what to do. And rejected. I feel unwanted.
Unwanted. You're doing wonderful, Renate. Really important work. Really powerful work. So now, just look at that 6 or 7-year-old girl from the neutral position that you are in right now. Look at her. What did she learn in that situation about herself and the world?
I cannot express myself. It's dangerous to express myself.
It's dangerous. It literally is dangerous. It's physically dangerous, right? Because they can hurt you. Yes.
And it's dangerous to make mistakes because taking that picture was like something they didn't want to have because they have to pay for it, and it's like a mistake from my side.
That's their perspective, right? From their viewpoint, it's like you made a mistake. You should have done differently. You could have done differently, but you couldn't. Remember, the photographer didn't ask. They just did take pictures, right?
Yeah.
Right. Is there anything more important in that scene?
I feel totally alone and like everyone is against me.
Yeah. Yes. So important.
And I think it makes me believe more that it has to be something wrong with me.
Yeah.
It is because I'm unworthy and not good enough because they are both against me, not just one.
Yeah. Something wrong with me. Because they are two, they must be right. And you said unworthy. how does that feeling arise? I feel unworthy because
I'm not doing the right things.
Okay.
I'm not doing what other people want me to do. Maybe I don't have the words that other people want to hear. If I say the wrong thing, I'm going to get in trouble.
Yes.
And that makes me feel panic.
Yes. This might bring you in trouble.
And there's no room for mistakes.
So important to realize this. Yeah. Okay. Just take a deep breath, Renate. And breathe out, and breathing out, let the situation pass, let it go. Okay. Now we're going to go back one more time, one last time. On the count of 5, Renate, you're drifting back to another vivid, vital, crucial scene that is all to do with feeling unworthy, feeling terrified when you have to say something, speak your truth. And you're going back on the count of 4, you're drifting back all the way back to an absolutely significant scene. On the count of 3 and 2, you're becoming smaller, younger, lighter, shorter, as you drift back, right back to a scene, place, event, and time. That is all to do with the same feeling. You feel terrified or even panicky when you have to speak your truth, say something important, but you can't find words for that. On the count of 1, you're going back, and easily years, months, weeks, days are peeling away as you go back to the significant scene. Just be there. And in that scene, Renate, how old are you?
12, somewhere around 12.
12 years old. Are you alone or with somebody?
I'm with my father.
What is happening?
He does some repairs to my bicycle. And I am near him trying to make a conversation with him, asking questions about how long will it still take and what he still needs to do.
What does he answer?
And he's indirectly criticizing me.
How does he do that?
Comparing myself to him. Saying things like, what do you think I am, you? I don't know what to do.
How do you feel?
Stupid.
Repeat after me. I'm 12 years old and I feel stupid because...
I'm 12 years old and I feel stupid because I don't know what he knows.
And I also feel...
And I also feel unworthy of his love.
Important. And I feel unworthy of his love because...
And I feel unworthy of his love because I don't know what he knows. I don't know enough stuff.
And because I don't know enough stuff, it makes me feel
small and stupid and unworthy and rejectable.
Yes. Feels small, stupid, unworthy, rejectable, rejected, and I also feel
Helpless.
in this situation. I feel helpless.
I feel helpless because I don't know what to do. To be better, because when I ask questions I'm already rejected. Yes. Because I don't know. So it's like, if I don't know, it's a problem. If I want to find out, it's also a problem.
And again, that makes you feel? How does that make you feel?
Stuck.
Just like the other situations.
Yeah. And powerless as well.
Yeah. What did you start to believe about yourself in that situation?
I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy of love because I'm not enough. I'm not smart enough.
Yeah. So important to realize that. To that child, to that girl of 12 years old, it feels like she has to deserve love. That she has to be smart to be loved and accepted by her father. That is an imprint as well. Okay, Renate, and I just take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Relax, shake it off. Just let it out. Let this scene go. Okay. Now, just imagine that you can see those scenes, those 3 scenes from your past, and you can put them all 3 in photographs or films, in small pieces of situations, and you put them in your left hand. Put your left hand on your lap and put those 3 pictures or photographs or videos, short videos of those scenes in your left hand, and look at them. In your left hand, you see the first scene where you're 6 or 7 years old and you're with your stepmom. You have to tell her a situation from school. The teacher told you to tell her, but you feel terrified, blocked, panicked, powerless, small and cornered because she could hate you. No matter what you do, actually. If you talk, she could, because of the information you have to tell her. If you don't talk, she could, because she sees that you have to tell her something and aren't. And she's threatening you with scissors in your mouth, which is really horrible. You're really terrified and you feel unworthy. You feel like there is no way out. In the second scene, you're again 6 or 7 years old and you have to talk to your parents to tell them about the photographs that have to be paid And you again feel terrified, powerless, confused, rejected, and alone. Because you cannot express yourself, you feel in danger. You feel like it's dangerous to express yourself. You form a belief that it's dangerous to make mistakes. And you start to believe that something is wrong with you. Because they are two and you are alone. They must be right. There must be something wrong with you, not with them. You feel unworthy. You feel you're not doing the right things. You're not doing something that others want you to do. You don't have the words others expect you to say and want to hear. And if you say something wrong, things might bring you in trouble. It might mean trouble for you. There's no room for mistakes. And on the third picture, on the third video, you're 12 years old. You're with your father who repairs your bike, and you're asking him, how long will it take? And he is directly criticizing you. Indirectly, that's what you said, but basically, he's saying, what do you think? I'm you? I don't know what to do? And that makes you feel stupid and unworthy and small, rejected and helpless and stuck, powerless. And you form a belief that you're not good enough, not worthy, not smart enough, and not deserving of love. His love, your father. Now place your right hand on your right lap and imagine that you have a scene of you today when you have to present, when you have to defend and make an assessment, if you have to speak to an authority and you feel panic just about when you're thinking about that, having to do that, having to speak up, having to speak in front of an audience, in front of other people, without a shade of a doubt. There is a connection between those three scenes in your left hand and the scene or the situation of you today when you have to speak in front of other people. What is that connection, Renate? How did those scenes from your past created the reactions you have today?
They made me believe it's dangerous to not know something. It's dangerous to lack information. I'm helpless and I cannot defend myself. And made me expect a reaction like that from other people as well. And made me feel like there's always the possibility for me to say something wrong and to be judged and criticized because of that, or because of something that I don't know. And not that I'll just be criticized, but I would also get a big nasty reaction from other people.
Just like it was in your past, in your childhood, right?
Yeah.
But now you're an adult, and you know you're not that girl, that little helpless 6, 7 or 12-year-old girl anymore. Those other people cannot threaten you. They cannot put scissors in your mouth, right?
Yeah.
So now I want you to look at that girl and to tell her, what would you say to her now? She is not weakless, not powerless anymore, because what would you tell her now?
You can punch her in the face.
Yeah. Let's do that now. Punch her in her face. How does she react? How does she feel now? What does she look now?
Confused.
Right, she didn't react. Expected that. Right. Tell her what you think about her.
I think you're just a selfish bitch.
Selfish bitch.
You're destructive and miserable.
Yeah, definitely she is. She was.
You're totally unworthy to have children.
Yes. Totally unworthy to and undeserving of having such a wonderful girl like me. Tell her that.
You're totally unworthy to and undeserving to have such a wonderful little girl like me.
I'm smart.
I'm smart and you're just a destructive bitch.
Yes.
You're doing nothing but damage. There's no...
How does she react? Go on, keep going.
She's puzzled.
She's puzzled. Very good. Keep going. Tell her more. Tell her everything.
You're a worthless living being because there's no drop of kindness in your heart.
Yeah.
It's everything always only about yourself.
It's nothing to do with me. It's all to do with you.
Yeah.
Tell her that.
It has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with you. It's not my fault that you're unhappy. It's not my fault that you're hatred. I didn't traumatize you.
Yeah.
I didn't even choose you as my mother. You came by yourself.
So true. Does she have other children?
Yeah, she has 2 of her own.
Right. What else would you like to say to her?
I'm going to break your head if you try to mess with me again.
There we go.
I'm going to smash your face.
Yes. What does she say? What does she do?
She would like to fight back, but she's puzzled.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Good.
get it. She doesn't get it, but she's puzzled.
She doesn't get it. Right. Well, she doesn't have to for us, right?
No.
Okay. Look at that little girl, the 6-year-old girl, the 12-year-old girl, and say, I am not that little hopeless and terrified girl anymore because
I am not that
helpless and
terrified that little girl because I have options now. I can run away.
Yeah.
I can leave. I don't have to stay with her. I can
leave
back.
because, and I can fight back, and I can fight back because
I have the physical power now, the physical strength.
And also I can fight back with words.
Yeah.
Because I'm an adult.
Yeah. I can also fight back with words because I'm an adult.
What would you like to say to your dad?
You're just a petty, selfish little bastard.
Beautiful. Beautiful. What else? Give him more.
You're just weak and stupid.
And I'm not stupid.
And I'm not stupid.
I'm worthy. I'm lovable.
I'm lovable.
Because I am.
Because I am, and because I'm better than you.
What does he do? How does he react now?
Puzzled?
Does he understand?
No, he doesn't get it either.
Alright. Do you want to talk to him more? Or shall we just leave him there?
We should just leave him.
Okay. Okay.
I'll have a talk with him later.
Very good. Okay. How does it make you feel now?
Empowered?
Empowered?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to find more words to talk to him now? To feel even more empowered?
Maybe.
What do you want to tell him?
You didn't have to treat me like that.
Right.
I was your child. I loved you. I looked up at you.
Yeah.
I asked you questions because I wanted to learn.
Exactly.
And all that you could do was compare yourself to me.
And you did it because?
And you did it because you feel weak and you need to put others down to feel that you're worth something.
That's it. That's it.
You are selfish and miserable, and it's not my fault. You don't deserve me. You don't deserve my love. I loved you exactly the way you were. But all that you could do was put me down.
Yeah. It's easy to put down a child, right?
Yeah. That's so weak. That's so disgusting. Yeah. At least fight with someone at your level, not with a child.
Exactly.
Of course I don't know. Of course it's easy to play smart in front of the child. Because they don't know. You can only know little about life and still play smart in front of a child because they don't know almost anything. But it's your duty to bring them, to teach them, to show them. That's your role as a parent, not to compare yourself with your children.
Yeah.
That's so lame. Sorry.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Really? Oh my goodness. You're doing so well, Renate. What else do you want to say to him?
You're just a bastard.
Okay.
I think that's enough for now.
Okay, good. Alright. Okay. Now just bear with me a moment to get to the next stage, okay? So now, Renate, I want you to imagine that you can turn your eyes inwards and you can go inside your body and you can find that part of you that made you panic, that made you feel threatened and want to hide when you have to talk to authorities. It's the easiest thing. You don't have to do it physically. It just happens. You're just imagining that you've gone inside. You're still Renate, but you found that part of Renate that came up with that fear, being terrified, panic, when you have to talk to an authority. That part of you thought that it might have some useful role, function, purpose, and intention for you. And now just repeat after me. I'm the part of Renate that came up with panic.
I'm the part of Renate that came up with the panic.
The panic. And my role in Renate's life is to?
And my role in Renate's life is to protect her.
Is to protect her. And I have to protect her from?
Protect her and hide her.
Protect and hide her from?
And I have to protect her from other people.
Mm-hmm. And I need to do this because?
And I need to do this because they may be dangerous.
They may be dangerous. Mm-hmm. Okay. Repeat after me. I am the part of Renate that came up with the panic.
I'm the part of Renate that came up with the panic.
And my function for Renate is?
And my function for Renate is to keep her safe. To keep her away from...
To keep her
from danger.
Away from danger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I need to do this because?
And I need to do this because she cannot defend herself.
Mm. Okay. I'm the part of Renate which came up with the panic.
I'm the part of Renate which came up with the panic.
And my function in Renate's life is to?
And
And my purpose in Renate's life is to?
And my purpose in Renate's life is to hide her.
To hide her. To hide her from?
Danger.
Hide her from danger. And I need to do this because?
And I need to do this because she might get herself in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and one last time. I'm the part of Renate that is still holding onto the panic.
I'm the part of Renate that is still holding onto the panic.
And my only intention in Renate's life is to?
And my only intention in Renate's life is to help her.
To help her. To help her in or with?
To be safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now, part of Renate which came up with the panic, I want you to tell me, what was going on in Renate's life when you decided to intervene?
She was in danger.
She was in danger. Mm-hmm.
And she couldn't defend herself.
How old was she?
Maybe 5.
Mm-hmm. What happened when she was 5 and she was in danger?
Her stepmother was in the house and she was physically abusing her.
Yeah. Yeah. And that is very understandable that you decided to intervene. It's absolutely natural. You were trying to help. You're trying to protect Renate. So all these years, since Renate was 5, you were doing this job. You were protecting Renate from other people, because these other people might be dangerous, just like the stepmother. Do you think you're helping her now when she's trying to speak up, when she's trying to talk to other people, especially authorities, when she's in panic and trying to hide? Do you think that's helping her now?
I'm not sure. So somehow I think that yes, because I've met other dangerous people as well.
Yeah, sure.
So I know that there are plenty in the world,
Fair enough.
like her mother.
Yeah, there are dangerous people out there.
And I'm not sure she can defend herself from those people.
Yeah. Do you think she feels protected by you?
Maybe. Because I don't let her expose herself too much.
So you want to keep her off trouble and away from dangerous people because you think she cannot defend herself. But most importantly, what you're doing is you want to help her. You want to protect her. You want her to feel safe. Now let's ask her, does she feel safe? Renate, do you feel safe when you feel panic?
No, when I feel panic, I don't feel safe.
When you're terrified, when you want to hide, when you want to run away, do you feel safe?
No, I don't. But I do feel safe when I hide.
Yeah, but do you feel protected when you actually feel panic? How do you feel?
In danger.
You feel in danger. So the part of Renate, you actually want to protect Renate. You want to keep her away from danger, and now she's telling us that she feels actually in danger. So you aren't really doing your job well, do you?
I guess, yeah.
And it must be really exhausting because you are trying really hard.
Yeah.
You're so much in her life. You're really present in her life. How often do you intervene?
24/7.
Oh my goodness. This really must be exhausting. You deserve a break. Would you like to have a break?
Yes, but I would like to know that she can be safe.
Right. What should she do? Understand or say that you feel that she is safe?
She may need to get some more support from other people.
Right. Okay.
To have options, people that can help her when she's physically in danger.
And when she's physically not in danger, when she's just, let's say, when she has to defend an assessment, talk about her assessment, about her work,
maybe she needs to learn to be a little bit more aggressive when needed.
What does that mean, to be a little bit more aggressive when needed? How is that, to be aggressive?
To have the courage to fight back, talk back.
And let's say when she has to talk to authorities, how can she fight back and be a bit more aggressive?
Ask to be respected like a human being, no matter what happened.
How can she ask to be respected? What words should she use?
She could tell the other people things like, you don't talk to me like that. If you keep talking to me like that, I'm going to walk away. Unless you talk to me in a respectful manner, I will not continue this conversation. Yeah, she should just not allow other people to tell her nasty things just because she made human, normal mistakes.
And it's okay to make mistakes, right?
Yeah.
So if somebody attacks her verbally, let's say, she can show and defend her boundaries. How about that?
Yeah.
The boundary would be, you don't talk to me like this.
Yeah.
Is that a boundary? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, and if somebody talks to her like this, what can she do?
I'm going to walk away.
She can go away. Yeah. Okay, Renate, what do you think? You just heard what your part is hoping you to do. Can you do that? Can you tell other people to stop talking to you in the manner you don't want?
Yeah. I can and I will. It may take some practice, but
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
That's okay, right? Okay. Is this part still helping you somehow, or do you want it to go away? What do you want, Renate?
I want this part to encourage me and remind me to show some balls. To remind me to set boundaries and to stand up for myself. To remind me that I have the power to do that today. I think that's the most important one. To remind me that I have the power to do that today. That I don't have to feel helpless.
Okay, so that part of Renate. Can you remind Renate every time when it's needed, every day, that she has the power?
Yeah, I'll do that.
You'll do that, okay. So now, Renate, how does that part look? Where is it in your body? And how does it feel having that part?
I mean, it's more in front of me. It's not in my body. I see it near me. It's like a yellow energy.
Okay.
Almost like a human shape. My size.
Okay.
and it feels like I have some company. Like
Right,
I'm not
you're not
alone.
alone, right?
Yeah.
Pardon. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did she change appearance? I forgot to ask you before how she looked.
I don't know how she looked before.
Okay.
Maybe
That's okay.
before was in my chest, like a gray cloud.
Mm-hmm. But now she's outside.
Now
Your
she's
size,
outside.
yellow. How does it feel?
I empowering. I feel
Empowering.
stronger.
Yeah. So now take a deep breath in. And breathe out. So now we have situated or incorporated a new part, or we've given it a new role, which is empowering, and it will be there. It will be there for you to empower you. And now, just, you can go from side to side, from left to the right, with your head or the whole body when I say you are leaving a scarcity mindset out in the past. It's all in the past. You're leaving panic attacks, panicky feeling of being terrified, weak, or hopeless. It's all in the past. You're not feeling not enough anymore. That's also in the past, the feeling of not being worthy, not worthy of love, not enough, not deserving of love. That's all in the past. It's gone. That feeling is in the past. It disappears, dissipates, and vanishes. It stays in the past forever. Take a deep breath in. And when you exhale, just feel how all those negative feelings go out of your body. Let them out. Let them go out of your body, through your feet, through your hands, through your skin. It goes out, it disappears. You feel it. You feel it with your whole body. How all those negative feelings of weakness, of being small, of being unworthy, that they go away, go out of your body. And they're out, and they disappear. They become nothing. They just dissolve. And when you truly feel that it's all gone, just give me a sign and we will keep going. Okay, so now just make yourself comfortable and I'm going to finish up your recording. As you go deeper and as you hear my voice, Renate, you know that understanding is power, and understanding in hypnosis is the most extraordinary power. It's liberating and it's giving you freedom. And you go deeper and understand that events from your past, they do not affect you anymore. You understand that the scenes from your childhood, they made some imprints and you have changed them for good. You have changed yourself and you're changing, reprogramming your mind right now. You're conditioning and compelling your mind. You are motivating your mind to be calm, to be relaxed, to feel good. Whenever you have to talk to authorities, you just take a deep breath. And when you take a deep breath, you feel empowered. And then you breathe out. And breathing out, you feel a wave of relaxation going through your body. You feel peaceful. You feel calm. You feel relaxed. And feeling relaxed, you also feel empowered. You let go of any tensions. You feel calm. You feel empowered. You know that you are prepared. You know what you want to say, and you speak up. Your voice is clear. Your voice is strong. You just say what you want to say. And sometimes you just say what comes up into your mind right that very second, and that is good. That feels good. You just say what is in your head, what is on your mind, and you feel good. And you, Renate, are proud of yourself. You're proud of yourself, of what you know, of what you're able to do, of what you've prepared, of what you want to say. You understand that you need to praise yourself. When you praise yourself, you make yourself confident, and you praise yourself every day. From now on, when you get up in the morning, you go to your bathroom, you look into the mirror, you see yourself, and you say, what a wonderful person, what a wonderful woman you are. You are smart, you are confident, you're really good in what you do. You do that every day, and you really feel proud of yourself, of what you've achieved in your life. You're working on yourself, and that makes you also really proud. You are growing, you are developing, you are evolving with every day more and more. That makes you feel safe, that makes you feel empowered, strong, worthy, loved, worthy of your own love. You know, Renate, that you are lovable. You are enough no matter what you do, no matter what you know. Just because you are enough. You are lovable. You know, Renate, that it's okay not to know something. It's okay to say what you want. You know that you have options. You can speak up, you can fight back, you can say something, you can ask to be respected. And you are respected, you are loved, you love yourself, you respect yourself. You are a respected, loved human being. You know, and you remind yourself every day that you can defend yourself. And if you want to, you can also walk away from a situation that you don't like. You can show and defend your boundaries. You can tell other people how to talk to you and how not to talk to you. And you can encourage yourself to stand up for yourself every time when it's needed. You have the power to set and defend your boundaries. As you go deeper, you hear my voice, you follow my voice, and you remind yourself every day and every time when it's needed that you are strong and you feel empowered. You feel safe. You feel safe even if you make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. You remember that truth every day. You remind yourself of that truth every day, because making mistakes gives room to grow. You feel safe, even if there are areas where you can still learn and improve. Actually, that is a good feeling, because you see a perspective. You see how well you can grow. You can still gather knowledge that opens up perspectives and roads which you can take. As you go deeper, you feel love. You feel love and acceptance. You love and accept yourself. You love and accept the level of knowledge and presentation you show and you have. It is really safe to still learn. It's safe to be work in progress. You know that everybody is work in progress if they decide to, and you make the decision right now that you want to grow. You want to learn more. And it's safe. It's safe to speak your mind. It's safe to show yourself. It's safe to show vulnerability, to show vulnerable sides of yourself. It's actually really strong. It's very brave, and you know it. And you are improving and moving forwards constantly. You know it's safe to show your skills and abilities. It's safe to express yourself, Renate, and you know that you are okay. You are okay with whatever reaction people have towards you, towards your words and presentations, because you love and respect yourself, and you show that you radiate respect and love towards yourself and to other people. You want to tell them your presentation, you want to tell them your truth, whatever you want to tell them, and you feel confident. When you talk to authorities, you feel calm, confident, and at peace. You just take a deep breath, and when you breathe out, you feel free. You know that you're accepted and confident with whatever reactions people show. People can show whatever reactions they want. You feel calm. You feel good, because it's good to be you. It's empowering to be you, because you are wonderful, you are lovable, you are enough, you are worthy. You have the abilities, Renate, and power to keep yourself safe, emotionally, physically, when dealing with other people. You have the right to make mistakes, and you have the right to express your thoughts. You are lovable and interesting, and you repeat these words every day. And you know that when you love and accept yourself, and when you show and radiate this love and acceptance, other people will also love and accept you. Whatever we radiate comes back to us. It is safe to be vulnerable. It is safe to be you. You are improving and growing every day. You know that you are constantly developing and evolving. You are improving your skills, you are learning, and it's okay to be vulnerable and to learn. It's safe to talk back. It's safe to stand up for yourself, because you do not have a voice. You are confident. It's okay to say what you want. You always have options. You can speak up. You can fight back. You can set boundaries. You know that you are respected. You are respected as a human being. You can defend yourself. You can walk away. You can show and defend your boundaries. You can encourage yourself. You can stand up for yourself. You have the power. And you remind yourself of this truth every day. You're strong. You are empowered. Just let yourself go deeper. You feel better. You feel calm. You breathe deeply. You take deep breaths. And when you take those deep breaths, you know that you're increasing the oxygen flowing through your body. Everything is in the right place, doing the right thing in the right time. You feel good. Now you feel calm, happy, and at peace. You listen to this recording every day because it makes you feel good. Whenever you listen to this recording in bed at night, just before sleeping, you turn out this recording just before counting, so you empty the stress bucket from the day and simply drift into the most wonderful healing sleep that will carry you right through the night until the morning, and you'll dream the most wonderful healing dreams. And the next morning, you'll start the day all refreshed, recharged, invigorated. You'll feel wonderful. And you can turn out the recording now. But whenever you listen to this recording in the morning or during the day, you can slowly, calmly, easily return to your full awareness, feeling wonderful. On the count of 1 and 2, you feel calm, feeling at ease, feeling refreshed, feeling good. On the count of 3 and 4, feeling wide awake and fully aware. On the count of 5, whenever you feel like it, open up your eyes and take a deep breath, and welcome to the new you.
Good morning.
How do you feel? Good morning. How do you feel now?
I feel relaxed. I feel happier. I feel stronger. I feel like I have more courage now to face dangerous people.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And you'll have a conversation with your dad, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, is it?
Or
today?
In my mind, when I have time.
Right.
I have to look and see if there's still something that I want to tell him.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Eric. That really helped me.
You're very welcome.
I already feel in a better place.
That's so good. And, well, I will prepare that recording for you so that you can, repeat, so that your unconscious mind can have the repetition it needs to actually really let those words sink in. And now we've created some space in your mind for those new empowering beliefs, which are going to sink in after recording, after you listen to the recording repeatedly. So, and I would say from experience, you can stop listening to it when you feel like those words kind of have become your own thoughts. That's the sign, because sometimes people ask, how long do you have to listen to? And people say, well, 21 days or 66 days. It is so individual, so different from person to person. So just go with the feeling. Okay.
I'll do that.
So, okay, thank you very much. It's been an honor, and thank you for opening up so much for this session. And I hope to hear from you as well in, let's say, in 3 weeks or something. Let me know how it was, or when you, for example, when you have another assignment, or when you have to talk to somebody, and how that went.
Yeah.
That's really, that would be interesting for me.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch, and I will let you know. And thank you for this session. Thank you for holding this space for me. And I hope this video and what we shared here is going to help other people as well.
Yes, I hope so too. Thank you very much for
and
watching.
Lots of thanks and love to Marisa for this method.
Absolutely. It's an incredible method. And if somebody wants to ask anything or share their thoughts about the session, just drop those messages down below. And I wish everybody a great day, and see you soon.
You too, a great day, Eric. Bye.
Bye bye.